Sepia is a whole package. It's a very stylish place, very comfortable. It has so many different elements. Beautiful Murano chandeliers, beautiful Art Nouveau flooring, a lot of elements from the city, Chicago. It has a lot of warmth, lots of charm. The attention to detail with our wine program and of course Chef Andrew's menu.
The style of the cuisine here is definitely seasonal, regional American food at its base. And because of the fact that I've worked in Italian kitchens and a Spanish restaurant as well, there's definitely a Mediterranean influence that informs the food. Everything that we do is based around American concepts and local, regional products.
A lot of Chicagoans love to entertain their out-of-town guests. They think Sepia represents the face of Chicago, and we're very proud of that.
So, Video, you say that dining at Sepia is always a positive experience. Tell us why you chose it.
Absolutely. You know, I have to say, well, first of all, we've been living in Chicago for a little over a year and a half now. And during that time, I think Sepia has quickly become one of our favorite restaurants in the city. The experience is wonderful in its totality every single time. From the moment you walk in, there's a certain comfort that you feel. It's situated in an old print shop that I think was originally constructed in 1890 or something. But everything about it is just very warm and inviting. And what I enjoy also in terms of the decor is this combination of old classic Chicago. And yet the decor itself is also has a modern twist to it. And I think that's also reflected in the food itself, where the food is in many ways classic American, and yet with a creative and eclectic twist to it. Two of my favorite dishes there are the flat iron steak, which is probably one of the best steaks I've ever had. It's expertly cooked, and it comes with marrow beignets. Now, who would think of making marrow beignets? You know, this sort of rich, creamy, somewhat fatty, taste of the marrow, yet some of the sweetness of a beignet. Outstanding. The pork porterhouse, absolutely incredible. And that really is one of their signature dishes.
I had the porterhouse pork, and it really was. It was huge, first of all. And you think when you go to these restaurants, all food's going to be like, one bite.
It's not just pretty food.
It was really to be reckoned with, but it was really, really good. Yeah. I agree.
But everything there, the monkfish, and actually you had mentioned you're a vegetarian, the crepes, chickpea crepes, are absolutely outstanding and completely an entree that anyone, vegetarian or not, would want to eat.
Well, I'm assuming you had it since that was What'd you think?
Unfortunately, I think I enjoyed my appetizer, which was the pasta, the English pea and mascarpone.
Yes.
Agnolotti was this type of ravioli pasta. It was
very nice.
I would go back just for that.
Yeah,
and I wanted bowls of it. It was so good. Much better than the entree. Okay. The entree, I wanted to trust the chef because I've been there once prior, and I think everything that he does is great. And as a vegetarian, my options were very limited, so I just went with the one entree that was available.
Sure.
I was a little disappointed only because there was a cream sauce that was included that wasn't actually listed on the menu, and it really, I thought, overpowered a little bit more of the delicacy of the flavors of the Swiss chard and the pine nuts. But once I kind of cleared that away, it was more satisfactory, but my appetizer was a little bit better in terms of vegetarian satisfaction that I had. But it was such an amazing appetizer that I'm not sure if I was holding something up to like the gold star. I didn't know if anything could top it.
Well, I really enjoy the appetizers, and as does my wife, and actually my son too. The scallops are absolutely outstanding. The campacci, the Kona campacci, is great, and the flatbreads, especially
I had the flatbread.
Did you try the lamb sausage?
It was delicious.
Yeah.
I liked starting off with some flatbread, without a doubt. And I did have the scallops, and they were really good as well.
So, Dan, this is sort of your line of work, in film, and it's in an old print shop. Were you just in heaven with the location and the scenery?
I don't know if I was in heaven, but that would be a whole other conversation. But I definitely agree that it is a truly inviting place and really comforting. I felt that the decor was super thoughtful, that it was It felt like you were entering sort of an old area. I'm a film professor, and I really have been taking a lot of photographs lately. And it had even the color scheme of something that was kind of warm and inviting.
I think that the tone of the restaurant is really set by the owner, Emmanuel Noni, who has a great history in hotels and service, etc. And I think every single detail has been planned by him. But he's probably one of the most sharply dressed men in Chicago. I would just want to play in his closet, and he has suits, but still they're fabulous, But do you get the sense that this is really driven by somebody like Emmanuel?
I think so. I mean, clearly it's driven by someone's personality, someone's vision. And I think that vision just comes through very, very clearly with Sepia, again, from start to finish. From the moment you enter and to the time you leave, the experience itself is outstanding, beyond even just the food. But the other thing that I wanted to make sure I mentioned was the cocktails. Their cocktails, I honestly
started off with a cocktail, and it was good. The Sepia Mule.
The Sepia Mule, the old-fashioned, is fantastic, and also the sidecar. And I think, even though, mixology is sort of hot now, I still think it's hard to get a really good classic cocktail. And these are absolutely flawless. The sidecar was my favorite cocktail that I've had in a long time, and they dress it up in just fun, different ways. They had a little bit of fresh oregano on the top of it,
they had
which was just so nice.
Piece of mint in the Sepia Mule that you could smell from across the room. Exactly. I'm not kidding. It was really fresh, and it was really flavorful. Ginger-infused vodka, I think, and ginger beer, right?
Yep, that's right.
Really nice.
The video, you picked Sepia Summit up for us.
Total dining experience. From the moment you walk in to the moment you leave. We've been there many times. We'll continue to go back. Special occasions, certainly, but if you're just interested in having a great dining experience, go.
Dan?
Inviting, cool, and delicious. The decor was wonderful, and I would definitely say for a date night or a special occasion, I would put that in the short list of places to go.
Sheree?
It was rustic elegance, I'd say, in terms of the decor and the style of food. It's definitely worth checking out.
All right, well, you can try the comfort food classics for yourself at Sepia, 123 North Jefferson, 312-441-1920. They're open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday, and for dinner only on Saturday and Sunday. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is $45.